Hi, my name is Cynthia Dales. I am a ISSA certified elite personal trainer as well as a nutrition coach and also a transformation specialist. I happen to be a vegan plant-based person, but just don't hold that against me. I do work with clients that eat meat. So if you're interested in personal training or if you're interested in nutrition coaching, I would love to work with you. You can reach me at my website, Saved by 5 Fitness, or at cynthiadales.com. I also put up a lot of free content, meaning exercises, some recipes, cooking in the kitchen type stuff, and also some videos on my YouTube channel, which is Cynthia Dales. So with all that said, you're going, well, what are you here to talk to me about? Well, I wanted to talk to you about some things I've learned in the past 6 years being on this weight loss journey that I've been on. The first thing is I am a gastric sleeve patient. A lot of people don't know what gastric sleeve is. They know what gastric bypass is. They know what the lap band is, but they don't know what sleeve is. Gastric sleeve is when they take your stomach and remove 85% of it and make a sleeve. That is what you have as a stomach now. Bypass obviously is where they make a pouch and they reroute the intestines. Band is where they put a band that gives you restriction. So with that said, just so you know, people think that having gastric surgery is the easy way out to lose weight. It is not. And here's one of the main reasons why. As a gastric patient, you are used to, and anybody who's overweight uses food to cope with anxiety, stress, depression, anger, frustration. We use food. Food is everywhere. It's available to us 24/7, 365 days a year. And the portions are so much bigger than they used to be. So here's the thing. When you have gastric surgery, unless you've done the head work ahead of time, which a lot of us don't because the system is broken, you go in, you have your stomach shrunken down to basically nothing. You can literally have about 2 ounces of liquid or of a shake and you're stuffed. I mean, you can't even, after surgery, you can't even get that in. So the psychological side of it is your coping mechanism is out of there. So now you're going, oh boy, what do I do? So the other part of that is you're immortal basically for the first year. You get about 9 months to a year. They call it the honeymoon period. And what that means is that you can basically pretty much eat garbage still, which I highly don't recommend, but you can pretty much just eat what you want and you'll still lose weight. Now, during that time, you better be learning good eating habits. And here's why. You want to get your nutrition proper. You want to get your portions proper because after that year, guess what? We're mere mortal again. We can pretty much eat anything we want and we will be back to having to exercise and watch what we eat to lose weight. So that's the demything or debunking gastric surgery is the easy way out. The other side of that is if you protect your sleeve or your pouch, you will still have restriction with your food, which is good because I'm 6 years out and I still have that. I can eat more than I could 6 years ago, but I also can't eat as much as a normal person. So, but again, you can cheat that system if you haven't done the head work because you can eat lots of small meals all day and you'll gain weight. That's why a lot of gastric patients have trouble because they don't get their head straight. This whole thing is about getting your head straight. I don't care if you're a gastric patient or if you're a regular person trying to lose weight. It's a head game. It's about getting your head in the game. So what am I talking about today? I want to talk about some things that I've learned that have helped me on my journey of weight loss and has helped me become a good trainer and working with people that have lost lots of weight. And these are some simple things that you can do that make huge difference in your journey if you're trying to lose weight. First one is this right here. And you know what's in here? Water. Water is key, one of the key pillars of losing weight. It's because so many times we're dehydrated and so many times we think we're hungry when we're actually thirsty. The signal's the same in the brain. So what I recommend is getting at least 6 to 8 bottles a day, half your weight up to a gallon. But if you can get between 60 and 80 ounces of water a day, you will notice a huge difference. You'll notice a difference in your skin. You'll notice a difference in how your body reacts, and you'll feel better. And not only that, it helps with weight loss. You're getting the toxins out of your body too, which is amazing. Another thing I've learned on this journey is sleep is critical. Sleep is critical. I would say no more, less than 6 hours, but between 6 and 8 hours is optimal. I usually get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You know what you do when you sleep? You dream. True. George Clooney, he's my man. But guess what else you do? When you sleep, your body repairs itself. Your body decompresses. You have all kinds of these incredible things going on, rebuilding, repairing your body. So when you go do that workout, guess what your body's doing at night while you're sleeping? It's going, what did you do? We got to fix this. You want to build muscle? Get your sleep. Okay, so that's number 2, water and sleep. Number 3, let's talk about stress. Stress is a brutal thing with weight loss because guess what happens? Cortisol, guess where cortisol? It goes into your body. You've got to learn to decompress. I don't care what you do to decompress, whether that's exercising, whether that's walking, whether that's karate, whether that's reading a book, whether that's taking a hot bubble bath, whatever will help you. Oh, by the way, a great one to decompress is meditation. And when I say meditation, I'm talking about having that quiet time, gratitude journaling, writing down the things that you're grateful for that day. I recommend doing that anyway, but those are some amazing things that can help you decompress because you gotta get, in this day and age, we're all human stress balls. We're cucumbers with anxiety, and we've got to learn to chill out, literally to relax. Another great one is when you're sitting down to eat your dinner or your lunch, I want you to look at your plate and get a smaller plate, number 1. Most plates now are 11, 12 inches. They're ginormous, and we fill them up, okay? Get a smaller plate. Get a salad plate or get like an 8-inch plate. Make half that plate, half vegetables. Yeah. Number 1, you're going to get a lot of fiber. And guess what? Fiber is your friend. If you want to lose weight, fiber is your friend. Okay. So half that plate, vegetables. If you need something sweet, maybe a little bit of fruit, half of it. A quarter of that plate is a protein, whatever that protein is, whether it's edamame, if you're plant-based, whether it's garbanzo beans, if you're plant-based, whether it's a piece of steak, 4 ounces of steak, whether it's some wonderful fish or seafood like shrimp, something, or yes, chicken or turkey, whatever your protein of choice is, a quarter of your plate protein, and then a quarter of it complex carbohydrates. Well, what are complex carbohydrates? Complex carbohydrates are anything that is going to not go straight through your system. What we call them in the bariatric world is slider foods. So something like noodles, unless they're a whole wheat noodle, a whole grain noodle, or a noodle that's based with plant-based, something of that nature, those are going to be your complex carbohydrates, stuff with fiber in them. Another great one would be squash is another really good one because it's going to have some fiber in it. I'm trying to think of some other good starches for you. A whole grain roll. I don't recommend rolls, but if you're going to have a bread, have it as a whole grain instead of a white bread, because white bread's slider food. If you can take it and mush it in a ball, if it's bread, no good. It's not good. So you want the grains. And then other things would be like a starch would be peas, and those have great protein in them, by the way. Corn, which has good fiber. Also, please, when you're eating your plants and your meats or whatever you're eating, make sure you know where your food comes from. Make sure that if you're eating plants, they're organic, they're locally grown, locally sourced if you can. I know it's a little more expensive, but it is so much more worth it to know where your food comes. Same thing if you're a meat eater. Make sure you know where that source of that meat's coming from. Flip those labels over and read them. Read those labels. And your plants, all of your grains, make sure that they're organic, because you're going to know that they're going to be a better quality, non-GMO product. Okay. One of the last things, when people get all excited, especially coming into January, they go, I'm going to get back in the gym and I'm going to bust it in the gym to lose weight and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to pump some iron. Let me tell you something. Abs and weight loss starts in the kitchen. I know, I'm sitting in a gym, I'm sitting by some amazing weights, but guess what? Abs and weight loss start in the kitchen. Get your head straight, get your food straight, and then start exercising, because I'm telling you right now, if you cannot out exercise a bad diet. You've got to have more plants in your diet. You've got to have more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and really good sourced proteins. That should be your focus. Yes, now let's talk about your nutrition for a minute. I am of the 80% club. When you're like, what does that mean? 80% club. 80% is the new 100%. 80% means I want your nutrition to be on point 80% of the time, meaning you're going to be getting those lean proteins, you're going to be getting those vegetables, you're going to be getting some fruit in there and your whole grains. 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time, live your life. If you got to go have a cheeseburger, have a cheeseburger, but don't let it be a slippery slope for you. In other words, if you have that cheeseburger, then you're done. You move forward and get back on your nutrition. If you don't, if it's going to be a slippery slope for you and you're going to just blow your nutrition for the rest of the day, then don't go down that road. The other thing is forgiving yourself. Celebrating and forgiving yourself. These are two very, very important things. You have got to celebrate the wins. People, I hear it all the time from clients. I only lost 1 pound this week. Well, let me talk to you about 1 pound. Let's talk about 1 pound for a minute. 1 pound is 3,500 calories. That's 3,500 calories you either burned or didn't eat. Okay? That's a lot. Okay? 1 pound, you celebrate it. And when I say celebrate it, I don't mean go get the cheeseburger. You say, I did this for me. I did this for my health. Yay me. Okay? Also, conversely, if you have a bad day where you're off your nutrition and you're losing your mind and you're eating not great, then you say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did this to myself. Tell yourself you're sorry and say, I'm sorry I didn't take good care of you today. And then move forward. Don't let it end up snowballing into a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks and you've gained 10 pounds and then you're just like, I'm done. No, don't do that to yourself. Because your health is the number one thing that you can do for you that can help others. Believe it or not, because if you're healthy, that means that you can do more. You can help people more. You can do what you're supposed to do in life. So again, take care of you, because you only get one body. If you're having a bad day and you go to that pantry and you look in that pantry, ask yourself, if what is here, what am I looking for? And is what I'm about to eat going to get me to my goal? Is that going to get me to my goal? You've got to take care of your body. You only get one. Your body is your temple. Do you want crap in your temple? Do you want junk in your temple? Or do you want really good stuff in your temple? Nice furniture, nice things that look nice. Or do you want junky garbage in your house? No, in your temple. No, you don't. You want to take care of that temple. You want to put beautiful furniture in it. You want to have a loving family in it, happiness, joy. You do not want to put garbage in your temple. Just remember that the next time you go grab something and you go, is that going to get me to my goal? I'm here to talk with you, to help you, to train you, whatever I can do to help you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're following me on YouTube, I put up a lot of content up here of exercises. I modify a lot of exercises for people with bad backs, knees, shoulders, and issues like that. Because guess what? We all got to move. We all got to get our bodies moving. In addition to, number one, making sure our nutrition's on point. Again, I am Cynthia Dales. My website is cynthiadales.com, and I look forward to seeing you again. If I can be of any assistance, please don't hesitate to message me or leave me a message on my website. Talk to you soon. Bye.